Welcome to Blind Talk, and my name is Kimmie. What I want to talk about today is fibromyalgia. When I was 24 years old, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And through the years, many years, the advice I can give is, even with someone who has had it 15, 20 years like I have, or has just been diagnosed, what I want to tell you, what worked for me, is keeping a regular schedule. There are times when I try to throw 3 doctor's appointments into 1 week, and it always ends up being too much. And so keeping a regular schedule, sleeping well at night, so important. And I already know that if I'm going to go, like when I used to go to the lake for the day, that I already know that I'm going to be very sore, I'm going to be hurting, and so warm baths, rest, I get better. And for people who've lived with me, like when I lived with my mom last, I explained to her that one time it was explained to me that fibromyalgia, to explain to the ones you live with, is when I get up in the morning, I feel great today. I have 6 spoons of sugar, which is 6 spoons of energy. So let's say I have an appointment that day. I know it takes 3 spoons of my energy, to get through my day, to get dressed, to get ready to go to that appointment. When I get home, if I'm going to make dinner, that's another spoon of energy. If I want to do something that evening, you know, it depends on how much energy I have left. And so for me, to gauge what I can do in a day with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, it changes every day. It changes throughout the day even. So I wake up, and today, y'all, I had 3 spoons of energy, and I have a doctor's appointment that I just finished. And so it took a couple of hours to get ready. I don't feel like I weigh 135 pounds. I feel like I weigh 270. My body is heavy. I'm exhausted. And so I'm going to rest. And that's a bummer for me sometimes, because I know I give myself that freedom to rest, not to feel guilty about it, but wow, it's a beautiful day and there's things I'd really like to be doing. But I just can't. If I push myself and I push my body, I miss out on more time. So I am just going to give myself that free ticket to go home and rest. And sometimes, like right now, for me, the resting is I can sleep 6-8 hours at a time. And I wake up and I feel great, and I make something to eat, and then I just feel like I'm exhausted again. So I rest until I wake up, and I'm like, you know what? I got 10 spoons of energy today, and instead of using it all up, I really try to pace myself. So fibromyalgia, yeah, it's a hard one. I've had it many years. There is different opinions about it, but my experience is, like I said, I can gauge myself by waking up in the morning, and after my meditation, my prayer time, my devotion, then I'm like, okay, all right, Lord, how many spoons of energy do I have today? And so I just hope that might help somebody, because sometimes when the people we live with, they don't understand, but they do see how we live, and they do realize that it takes a lot of energy, and there's a lot of discomfort and pain involved. And so I'll just challenge you, if you have fibromyalgia, when you wake up tomorrow morning, I want you to ask yourself, how many spoons of energy do I have today? And then you learn how much it takes if you're cleaning the house that day. How many spoons of energy does it take if you're getting dressed to go to a doctor's appointment? How many spoons of energy does it take to go on a trip with a friend or out of town? I can already tell you that when I go out of town, I can expect that when I get home, my mom was always right about this, it really takes me a few weeks to recover from that. So, all right, so just a little bit about that, y'all. Have a wonderful day. It's beautiful here in Colorado Springs today, so God bless you, and see you next time.